You know, we all go through some things, you know. Everybody got their own problems, you know. I'm just a gambler. I don't got the answers. I'm just a gambler. Yeah. Any times like this, I get in my feelings, so I hit the stoop. Yeah, I made a M this week. Yeah, that shit ain't bring no peace. Man, that shit ain't bring no peace. I've been going through some things. I've been drinking drink every day for a week straight. I'm just a gambler, missing out on fun, trying to make these M's. Focus on my craft, trying to make it to the top. I'm just a gambler, sip and drink, help me ease the pain. Nigga hate to lose since a youth, always been that way, never once changed. Man, I gotta win, gotta go in, put my all into these locks. Lot of sleepless nights, lot of dark days, motivation to the struggle. I can show you how to hustle, cause I got it out the muscle.
What it do, what it do. Welcome, Fort Unfiltered, episode 3. Now, before I move any further, do me a favor, man. Like this video for me, because you simply liking this video is going to help with my algorithm, and the show would really, really appreciate that. So if you like what I've been doing, simply like this video for me. And we have a lot to talk about today, so we're going to go ahead and dive right in, man. Talk to me, Jess. What's going on?
Yesterday we had us a doubleheader yesterday, a doubleheader for sure. I know you seen the No Chill Gil and Shannon Sharpe. It's crazy. After Shannon Sharpe got fired, I just seen Gil. I'm like, what the fuck going on? They taking the whole game out of business. But yeah, you know, supposedly Shannon Sharpe got fired. Gilbert Arenas got arrested, and 5 others apparently. He was alleging and operated illegal gambling.
Okay,
thing.
well, first, number one, right? Shannon Sharpe. Like, I think we all knew the nigga was gonna get fired.
Just a matter of time.
It was just a matter of time, right? When the whole incident happened, Shannon no is no. Stephen A. Smith went on his platform, started selling out like he didn't really know Shannon like that. ESPN put the nigga on leave. We ain't hear nothing about the whole situation. Then he settled. Like, I think we all knew it was going to happen. It was just a matter of time, right? So I'm not surprised at all. I'm happy for Shannon. You know, now he can move forward because that's the past, right? The past is the past.
Yeah.
Next, Gilbert Arenas. So apparently he got arrested for operating illegal gambling.
Now, he is out on, you know what I mean? He did bond out.
He bonded out.
Apparently, he did.
Also, he went to jail.
Yeah, he got arrested, and
He got arrested.
5 others got
Okay.
arrested with him. Apparently, he was saying it was just his house. He was renting out the house.
So he got arrested for hosting a gambling, you know, function or gaming at his home.
Pretty much.
Man, that's some bullshit, bro.
And they saying like
that's some bullshit,
pretty
bro.
much they saying it was his crib, and apparently like it was some like Italian mob motherfucker they was on to. So they really just arrested other motherfuckers that was just like there, you know what I mean? So
Yeah.
it's a sticky situation, you know what I mean?
Man,
Hopefully
it sounds like the government trying to get what's theirs, bro. You know when you operate in anything that you're supposed to register or pay taxes on, they gonna come
in
for
the
you.
hood, it's all types of motherfuckers that's gambling at the crib.
That's crazy though. That's crazy, man. Gil's a funny dude, bro. Gil's a funny dude. Now I did see a video after that happened of Kwame Brown. You seen Kwame Brown?
Yeah. No, for sure. I see, you know, he got this little thing, even going against Shannon and Gil. So
yeah, I know. I remember.
He was going crazy. You know what I mean? I was watching him on the way here.
But that's the worst type of nigga to beef with. A nigga that get excited when you go to jail. You know how nasty that is?
This nigga was talking about, oh, yeah, Gil, you got 15 years each charge. I'm like, yo, this nigga's wild.
That's a different type of hater. A nigga that celebrates when you get locked up and go to jail. Bro. That's a different type of hater.
You know, that nigga was, you know, first round pick and just had niggas be trashing that boy on him and his career. Like,
yeah, what, bro? What's going on?
He mad at Gil because Gil
called him out. I remember
he
that.
Like, oh, Gil, they ain't never passed me the ball. He like, bro, pass you the ball. We pass you the ball, you ain't doing shit. It's like, why we passing you the ball? So it's like,
I mean, bro, you know, when you hear the name Kwame Brown, come on, bro. I automatically think about Stephen A. Smith.
Yeah.
Kwame Brown. I mean, you feel me? me? Like, you don't really hear good things about Kwame Brown, bro.
No,
so, like, me
the hate
hearing,
train on Kwame is serious.
yeah, bro, me hearing that, I'm not really surprised at all, man. The nigga a bona fide scrub like Steve Mason. You feel me? So, like, that you don't celebrate when somebody's in jail or at their lowest moment.
No,
I don't care what the
100%.
beef is. You feel me? Like, if a nigga didn't kill you or do anything, really, really out, you don't celebrate another man going to jail, bro, just because a nigga call you trash. That's
for
weird.
real.
That's weird behavior.
I did see Gil was, talking about that whole Malik Beasley situation and everything. So now it's funny how it's coming full circle now. What
was Gil saying?
Pretty much he was saying, like, niggas is wilding, like, how y'all getting paid so much money and then y'all niggas is getting roped up in, gambling and sports betting.
I mean, bro, you can't be mad at these athletes for gambling, fam. You really can't, bro. You look at the league that they're playing in, bro. These leagues are literally endorsed by sports gambling. They sponsor sports gambling, bro. So of course the athletes that are playing in these leagues, they're gonna gamble, bro. If there's easy money to be made and people see that, no matter how much money they have, they gonna try to make that easy money. It's that simple. You feel me, bro? You'll be surprised of how many athletes that gamble.
No, 100%.
You feel me? Now, I can say this. Like, I got guys that play in the NFL that gamble on NBA. That's legal. They can do that. They just can't gamble on NFL.
Yeah.
You feel me? I got guys in the NFL that hit me up for my NBA locks. I got guys in the NBA that hit me up for my NFL locks. These guys gamble, bro. So what makes you think? I'm like, damn, so these niggas be gambling. Oh, yeah, they can't gamble on their sport, though. Okay. Bro, all these niggas know about gambling, bro. These NBA niggas, these NFL niggas, they all know about it, bro. People from these college kids, fam, they know the spread. They know the line. They know the over and under.
No,
the whole
100%.
coaching staff do. You feel me? So I just feel like it's a conflict of interest. In any other business, it would have been considered a conflict of interest.
Yeah.
You feel me? You
to have
can't
these major corporations backing this shit is
yeah,
like,
bro. That's that.
You turn on a game, you see ESPN got a whole pick for you.
Come on, bro. That's
it's like,
in any other business, bro. That would be considered conflict of interest, bro. So I get it. You want to keep the integrity of the game, but bro, once you started getting sponsorship by these sports book, that went out the window completely. So I'm not surprised that athletes are gambling at all, bro. It's human nature, fam. It is what it is. Shit, you telling me I can't score 10 points tonight? I bet.
Nah, real shit.
Let me hit up my cousin real quick. Hey, bro, you see my line, right? All right, whoopty whoopty whoop.
Look,
right.
Streets gotta eat.
Come on,
now.
man. Streets gotta eat, bro.
It's better than having them motherfuckers hit you up,
Bro.
hit you up for bread.
Come on, bro. People be acting dumb, bro. People be acting slow, bro. They be like, "Yo, Ford, do you think sports betting is rigged?" Listen, man, you have instances and moments where things are definitely 100% rigged, meaning that somebody has the upper hand. When I say rigged, mean that things are not happening in the natural flow of the game or the natural flow of things.
It's more of a business now, and it kind of like, go into, some of the topics that I was about to hit to next. Like,
Talk to me.
Like, obviously, the NIL and everything that's going through that shit. Do you think it's actually ruining the game of college sports?
Man.
I mean, you used to have college, bro. Like, college, the rivalries was a big thing, bro.
Nah,
the rivalries.
It was a big thing. Do I think it's ruining sport as far as college? I'm gonna be honest. I think so, and here's why. Right, just because of the simple fact that guys are not going to be going to school for pride anymore. They're going to be going to schools that's going to offer the most bag. But also at the same time, I can't be mad at these guys because these universities, bro, you got universities that are building $100 million stadiums. You got head coaches in college that are getting $100 million contracts. While you got these players, yeah, you giving them a scholarship, but at the same time, they've probably made this university over $1 billion if we look at the time of existence all the way to today. So it's like, yeah, these guys should definitely be eating and making money too, but also at the same time, when it just comes to just the purity of the game, the love of the game, the transparency, like rival schools, you never going to see that in college football unless they change some things up completely.
Yeah, it's a gift and a
so
curse.
it's pros
now.
and
Like
it's
I
pros
said,
and cons.
You used to, have people to really play, especially coming out of college, you're trying to get to that next level. So they're playing so hard. They're passionate about their game.
But also
and now
too, bro,
you got players just holding out.
Yeah,
you know what I
niggas
mean?
gonna
They
hold
want
out.
an extra $2-3 million.
Come on, bro. You got to give me that. You got to come off that bag. But also, too, bro, you got guys where it's like certain guys, they know they're not going to get drafted, but they are superstars in the league or really, really good player in college football. And they know they don't really have much of a chance to be successful in the NFL. They're going to stay in college for as long as they can.
No, 100%. And
So
that's another issue. It's like, why do I need to rush to go to the pros when I'm making a bag already?
Bro, look at Carson Beck. Carson Beck, he used to play for Georgia, right? He transferred to Miami, right? He got a bag. Bro, if I'm Bull, I would stay in college for as long as I can because I can guarantee you, bro, when he go to the league, that career over with.
Trash.
He's trash.
Trash.
You feel me? So you're going to have a lot of that in college where you're going to have a lot of 4-year, you feel me, 5-year quarterbacks that are going to be in college football just because of the simple fact that they want to get that bag. And I don't blame him at all. I'm all for it.
No, 100%.
So,
bro.
you know, it's
you
pros
used
and
to
cons.
have players that, got trophies taken away, certain things
Reggie
taken
Bush.
away. You know what I mean? Just because they was, bringing in, and it's been happening. Players been getting paid and stuff. But
Facts.
obviously now they're allowed to get paid legally. So
Facts.
Like now it's just turning into a business. But
Of course. Now the players get to eat.
yeah,
You feel me? It's not just the university. The players get to eat.
Shit been going crazy. But another thing that's been going around, Micah Parsons, you been watching what's going over there?
Micah Parsons with the Cowboys.
Yeah.
Hey, man, Jared Jones, man, go ahead and pay that boy. Stop playing, man. Jared Jones probably one of the stingiest owners in the league, fam.
And he one of the only owners that I see on the TV every other week.
Man.
It's like, bro, what's up with this
Nigga,
dude,
he's the
man?
owner. He's the GM. The nigga run the whole club, fam. Like, go ahead and pay that man because what's going to happen, the longer you wait out, the more you're going to have to pay him. And you're going to fuck up the salary cap for your team. You feel me? Because if this season goes forward, you don't sign him to a contract, you're going to have to pay him more. That's just what it is.
You think Cowboys can get it done without Micah?
No, bro. Fuck no, bro.
That's the heart of that defense.
That's the best player on that team.
That's the heart of that defense.
That's the best player on that team, fam. The Cowboys need to sign Micah Parsons.
Jerry Jones got some pride, or it's something deep down inside.
Bro, them niggas,
and he paying all this money to fucking what's his name, Dak Prescott. Like, boy,
yeah.
Dak Prescott is costing a lot of niggas money.
Nah,
I really feel
bro.
like he in Micah pocket.
Yeah, bro.
But
nah, facts.
They live and die by this clown.
I mean,
It's
you paid everyone, right? You paid Dak, you paid your quarterback, you pay your receivers. Go ahead and pay your defense, man. You feel me? You pay CD, right? You pay Dak, right? Go ahead and pay one of the best defensive players in the league. It's that simple, man. Make the man happy. He's not happy right now. He might hold out. I won't be surprised if he does.
I mean, I wouldn't be
I
surprised
won't be
if he
surprised
make his
if he
way to
held out.
Philly. You know what I mean?
100%.
I see you've been talking to a lot of guys over there. Might be some bad blood over there. Deandre Ayton. Bro, it's been a good
Yo,
week,
these
bro.
NBA niggas are
This
wilding,
past
bro.
few weeks, bro,
these
it's been all
NBA
types of
niggas, bro,
action
these
going
NBA niggas are wilding, bro. You got DeAndre, you got Ayton, you got Gilbert, you got Quant, bro. What is talk to me? What happened? What happened with DeAndre?
Apparently,
Ayton? In case the people don't know,
had a model, flew her out, boom, Turks and Caicos,
okay,
vibing, paid a flight, dinners, boom, boom, boom. Of course, after all that, I'm expecting, you're not about to go home and play cards or some shit. You know what I mean? So apparently old girl wasn't giving it up. And he left her right there, stranded. Boom.
And she went to the blogs. She went to the blogs about it.
Went to the blogs. I mean, you know how that shit go, cry me a river.
Oh, my God. I mean,
like,
listen.
What did you think was going to happen if a man fly you out and do all this? Like, what did you think?
Listen, man, ladies, I'm going to say this, right? If a man flies you out, you feel me, on an all-expense trip, private jet, whoop-de-whoop, he fly you out, you better expect to give that cat up because you accepting that invitation is you giving your cat up. You saying, yes, I'm willing to give my cat up. You may not say it verbally, but you coming on a trip like that and it's paid for, come on, man, you got to be smart. Common sense, right? It's just one of those things, common sense. You feel me? Common sense. So DeAndre Ayton leaving her stranded at the airport, honestly, bro, I'm not mad at it, bro.
City boys up.
I'm not mad at it, gang. Well, like, listen, right? He flew you out. You had an all-expense, luxury trip, all of that. You didn't give up the cat. Cool, right? I bet you can pay for your way back. He's not obligated to bring you back. He's not obligated to. You know what I'm saying?
Especially if you ain't giving it up.
It is what it is, bro. So, you know, people on the internet, females, they can say, oh, just because I go on a trip. Listen, man, if a man flies you out and pays for all of that, takes you out the country and all of that, come on, man. You got to be a fool not to be expecting for that man to want something in return. What you thought this was? You thought he just wanted to hang out with you because he liked your personality? Listen, man, we can go to Starbucks and hang out. You feel me? We can go to the movies. You feel me?
I'm about to fly you out Turks and Caicos.
Come on, man. Don't play with me, bro. Don't play with me. Don't play. I ain't never had anything like that happen, man. But, like, don't play them games with me, man. Like, straight up.
Look,
straight up, bro.
I don't blame him because, you know. Like
I don't blame him.
I ain't never had it happen, but, shit, if it was, I would have probably did the same damn thing. Flew another one in.
Hey, I'm just keeping it P. Take it how you want to take it. It's Fort Unfiltered. It is what it is. Talk to me, Jess.
Christian Wilkins. All right, fucking you
Christian Wilkins?
You seen Christian Wilkins?
Nah, talk to me.
All right, buddy from the Raiders. Apparently, they fired this dude for being too zesty.
You talking about that's the nigga that went to Clemson, right? He went to Clemson.
I'm not too sure what school.
Was it Clemson or Auburn? It was either Clemson or Auburn. One of them. Pull it up real quick. What college Bull went to, bro? I think he went to Clemson or Auburn, and I remember seeing a highlight of a play where
Clemson, yeah,
he went to Clemson.
All right, buddy is zesty as fuck. They saying he the P Diddy or the C Diddy of the NFL.
They say he the P Diddy of the NFL.
Yo, they say he was kissing motherfuckers on the lips, all types of weird shit, bro. I'm like, what is, bro? He's the first player to actually get fired for being too freaky, bro. And then they put a clip up of him playing, bro. This man was in some crazy.
Can we pull up that clip?
I'm definitely about to get him up.
I seen the clip, bro. It was pretty explicit. I felt uncomfortable watching the clip. I'm not even gonna lie to you. And me seeing the details on why Buddy got waived, and I read a couple articles. Then I seen a video when he was at Clemson. It's pretty bad, bro. It's pretty bad. Like we gonna go ahead and show the clip. You feel me? Because I want everybody to see what we talking about, bro. Bro, I even see the nigga did like a crazy split, like after one of those celebrations, bro. I'm
that's
like,
what I think I seen too. I'm like, yo,
bro,
what's up with Buddy? Like Buddy
crazy,
got too much going on.
Crazy.
All right, talk to me, bro. You know, let's get on some NBA shit.
NBA.
You seen OKC just won,
yes.
You know, this year. Not a heavy, super team. They had a pretty good lineup.
Yes.
You think the era of the super team, you think it's over with? We had the Boston, we had the Miami.
No, for sure.
Bro, LA tried it ain't work.
I think right now that era is over with, just because of the simple fact that when you look at teams that are like very competitive, you have to have a solid second unit. You feel me? It's not just superstars that are going to win you a championship, right? Like, it's not, the big three with KG, Pierce, Allen, or Braun, Bosch. Like,
which really started this shit,
which really
to be
started
honest.
it, right? So, or the Steph and Durant and Clay. You feel me? Like, I feel like this new era of basketball, bro, you have your team overall have to be really solid and composed really, really well, meaning that you have a good second unit. When I look at the teams in the league right now that are really successful, fam, I look at OKC Thunder, right? They have a great bench. They have a great second unit. They have great role players, right? To win a championship in this new NBA, you have to have a very, very, very good supporting cast. That was one of the reasons why the Nuggets didn't get the job done and beat OKC. Because, yes, the Nuggets got the star power or whatever, but the X factor in that series was OKC bench and their role players.
And that's what you see a lot of now, because those teams that do have those main core players, they have to play so many minutes. And now, obviously, when you get into the postseason, they're playing 35, 36 minutes. Now you're adding probably like 5-7 more minutes on that in the postseason. And I'm watching this whole postseason that just passed, bro. These players are tired, bro.
They're tired,
They're getting drained because, like you said, you got these other teams with secondary, benches coming off strong. These guys can make buckets. They can score. They know how to play defense. So it's very hard, bro, to get it done with just a core three.
It's very
a
hard,
strong
bro.
two. Shit, you just seen it with the Lakers. They thought LeBron and
Luka was gonna be enough,
bro. They ran through them boys.
I laugh, yeah,
you
bro.
You see that kind of break it to my next thing because Luka is now going on this hiatus. See he been losing weight and everything.
Luka looks great.
Angry Luka, you think he gonna turn it around this year?
Man, bro, Luka looks really great. He looks like he's in one of the best shape of his life. I'm gonna be honest with you, man. Like I was looking at Luka MVP odds. Right now, Luka MVP odds is like plus 700, right, to win MVP. And I'm gonna keep it P with you, man. Like I won't be surprised if Luka have an MVP type season, fam.
I think for that get back.
Man, Luka is one of those generational talent type players where it's like, bro, before his career is over with, he's gonna win an MVP. He just has to because he's that great of a talent.
No, 100%.
So
that's why Lakers picked him up for sure.
Oh, 100%. 100%. Luka is that freaking good.
He was doing that shit, bro, out of shape. Imagine if he's with LeBron, giving him some of that Kobe mentality. So he obviously, I've seen some pictures. He looks like he's in phenomenal
Kobe mentality
shape.
And LeBron.
So obviously a Luka in shape.
I'm gonna stop you, bro. You said Kobe mentality with Bron. Come on, man. You can't. Bron don't got that Kobe mentality.
Oh yeah, 100%. But one thing about Bron, he works. He put in the work on the offseason.
Yeah.
LeBron, he's old. He's in the past, but he's still working harder than some of these younger players.
I think, bro, Luka's a dog, fam. Luka a dog, bro.
And like I said, he was a dog out of shape.
Luka play with that fight exactly.
Out of shape. So it's like that was the only thing that killed him, bro. Because when he was in the postseason, he was gassed.
Yeah, he was gassed.
He couldn't keep up with them boys.
He was gassed.
They was running through him.
He was getting beat on defense. I think he's gonna be a little bit quicker on his feet. I don't expect him to be a great defensive player.
And what is Luka? What is he, like 25, 26?
Luka's young. Luka's like 26.
Bro. You don't need to be that gassed.
Yeah,
you that young. Bro.
Nah, I'm looking forward to this upcoming season with the Lakers, man. I feel like they need to add more role players. You feel me? I feel like that's what they're missing. More shooters. But I'm looking forward to see how Luka and Ayton. You feel me? I think Deandre Ayton is gonna be a little bit more motivated. You know what I'm saying? I think he's a former #1 pick. Yeah. Right. So he has some type of talent. Mm-hmm. So I think he's gonna, look forward to, he's going to be playing in a city that he's going to love to play in, right? Yeah. So it might be that little fire that Ayton need to go to that next level. Because when I look at DeAndre Ayton, bro, he should be giving you 20 and 10 every night.
100%.
He should give you 20 and 10 every night.
And especially with that team they have, because, you got those big guys, and then all you got to do is just, kind of just move the ball down and,
Yeah, he should 100%. Ayton should 100% feast, man. I think DeAndre Ayton, if DeAndre Ayton's not an all-star this year, I think it's going to be a disappointing season. I think DeAndre Ayton should be an all-star this year just because of the simple fact, bro. You have Luka. You're going to be running that pick and roll with Luka, fam. You're 7 feet tall. You have great touch. You can pick and pop, right? You're 7 feet tall. He has all the talent to be an all-star.
And he has the team, and you got two players that's, LeBron and Luka, bro, they already have size and can stretch the floor.
Yes, bro. Ayton, you're not gonna be getting double teamed. Mm-hmm. You get what I'm saying? Like, you a 7-footer, you're not gonna be getting double teamed like crazy.
They're gonna be looking at those two.
They're gonna be looking at those two. You feel me? So
honchos. And then obviously, like you said, you got the big 7-footer down the center. It should be easy. As soon as one of them boys get double, triple, boom, dish it down there.
So,
easy bucket.
DeAndre Ayton, he needs to have a big season for the Lakers to be successful. I think he's going to be the X factor.
Let's just stay healthy, bro. You know what I mean?
Facts.
Doing all that, vacationing and shit. Let's just hope he stay healthy. So let's keep it on some basketball, bro.
Yeah,
Snaky D, man. Kevin Durant, man. That's my dog, man. How you think that pair is going to go with the Houston Rockets?
With the Rockets?
Me personally, I like it. Like, I really didn't feel like he would fit anywhere else. Mm-hmm. I kind of feel like it's a great fit. Feel like they got great value. I feel like they really only just got rid of Jalen Green for Kevin Durant. They got him at a good price. Obviously, good coaching. Knowing the person that Kevin Durant is, like, Kevin Durant is a player that doesn't want to be the coach and the player at the same time. Kevin Durant just wants to play basketball.
Type shit.
So, obviously,
that's a good point.
Adoka, he's going to be the coach.
Mm-hmm.
He's still, you know what I mean? He's very vocal. So that kind of, keeps Kevin Durant in that pocket of just playing ball.
Great point. I didn't think about it like that's a very good point. I love it. When I look at the Rockets, right, and I look at the series they lost against the Warriors, the thing that the Rockets were missing, they were missing a 3-level scorer, meaning a guy that can go get you a bucket in the paint, can get you a bucket with the midi, can get you a bucket from 3, right? When I look at the Rockets in late game situation, they didn't have a true closer. Sengun was not he's not a true closer. Yeah. Jalen Green damn sure wasn't your closer.
That's really who they was expecting to be the closer.
He's not that guy. He's not that guy. Bro. Right? Fred VanVleet, he's hit or miss. Now they added a guy in Kevin Durant where when it comes to closing games in the last 3 minutes,
you know what he do.
You know what to do, right? You know what to do. So I think Kevin Durant is going to fit perfectly with the Houston Rockets, and he's going to be able to provide what they're looking for. And that's going to be situational basketball, late game closing. And that's where I feel like Kevin Durant is absolutely at his best. When you need a bucket, crunch time, who can you throw the ball to? Now the Rockets, they added that because they were missing that last year, bro. So now you got Iman Thompson, you got VanVleet, you got what's the young cat? Thompson?
Amir Thompson.
You got
Thompson.
Amon Thompson, right? You got Sengun. You got Holiday coming off the bench. You feel me? They got a couple pieces that you got. Steven Adams.
It's a great fit, bro.
They also added Clint Capella. That was another great pickup.
Yeah.
So they also got the size. So when I look at Houston, right, I look at, okay, you got a true point guard in Fred VanVleet, right? You got a true point who can hit open threes, right? You have a big in Steven Adams who can dominate the paint and crash the boards. You have Sengun who can play the 4 and give you buckets in the post. You got Clinton Capella who can come off the bench and give you some rebounds and some high energy.
Could be a starter in other places.
Who could legit be a starter on other teams. So when I look at this Rockets team, fam, and you got Ime Udoka, a coach that has been to the finals before, he knows what it's like. I like the Rockets, man. I think the Rockets can be very scary just because of the simple fact that not only are they young, but they also have that vet leader in KD as far as somebody that can go out and prove their veteranship with their action, meaning that he can go out and get buckets. That's how KD's going to lead. Throw him the ball in the clutch, he's going to give you a bucket. That's going to be his form of leadership. So when I look at the Rockets from 1 through 5 and I look at their bench, it's a very nice team that's been put together.
No, 100%. They did their thing in the offseason. They did. Shout out to them boys.
They did.
Rockets going crazy right now.
They did, 100%.
Basketball is in a good spot right now, bro. I'm not going to lie. After,
it is.
all that super team shit and all that.
I'm loving it.
It's in an open spot for real. Obviously, a lot of our favorites, they kind of in a ladder of their seasons, their careers. What's next for the league, bro? Who you think's next in line? Like
the face of the league, man.
Who's on your radar?
Well, Anthony Edwards said he doesn't really care, right? He doesn't really care to be.
And do you think he's actually honest? Like, or is he just trying to downplay it? Like he don't want that pressure?
I think he's just trying to downplay it.
Yeah.
But when I look at Ant don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
You feel me? And like that type of attitude, bro, like it's not really marketable for the league, fam. Like, dude be cursing doing interviews. Like, he don't give a fuck. He a real Atlanta nigga type shit. You feel me? Like, he one of those. So, like, can it be Ant 100%? But I don't see it. I think SGA, fam.
Yeah.
Bro, the kids, they love SGA, fam. Like, when I look at SGA, bro, like, he got the style, he got the grace, he got the it factor, fam. Like, SGA is right there, fam. SGA, like, I think SGA is the face of the league right now, fam.
No, 100%.
SGA
had a crazy, they just paid that boy that bag. They paid all
that bag.
Him, Jalen Green, and Chet.
All three of them.
They both got paid. They still got a lot of, room to make plays.
Man.
OKC is looking like a team,
Them
I know
boys,
a lot
them
of they
boys
old
probably
fans
gonna
probably
go back to back, fam. Think about it, bro. They invested close to $1 billion this offseason, fam.
And they still got draft picks. They still got money. OKC is in a great
and they only
going
to keep
a lot of y'all
better.
Bandwagons, man. It's still time to come back, man. I know y'all left after a few down years. It's still time to come back.
You an OKC fan?
Nah, but I know a lot of motherfuckers, after that James Harden and all that.
True.
And if next year, everybody about to be claiming they was OKC fan. They've been since James Harden.
Facts. But OKC, bro, I love what they're doing, bro. They built that team through the draft. You feel me? Those guys are only going to get better. and you got your 3 stars under contract. You feel me? Like, when I look at everything, bro, like, the books got OKC at plus 250 to win it all. The next second best odds to win it all is the Houston Rockets at plus 700. So I'm like, man, the books is saying OKC plus 250 to win it all. Fam, that is them saying, bro, OKC is gonna win it all. Those odds, that's what those odds tell me, fam. Because the next best team to win it all is at plus 700, and OKC is at plus 250 to win it all. That's an almost 500-point gap.
Yeah, facts.
Like, bro, you can't ignore that, fam. That's not something to. Even last year, bro, the books were saying OKC was like plus 200 to win it all. I was like, bro, they're saying these niggas are gonna win it all. Those odds you can't ignore it. Guess what? They won it all.
They have the best built team, bro. It's
by far.
Nobody's selfless. They play team basketball. I mean, it's just like you said. It's not no super team or anything like that. They just have a great core players. Nobody's selfish. They know how to mesh and play together, bro.
And they have a true closer. Bro, to win a championship in this league, you have to have a true closer. SGA, bro. Guys like SGA, Jalen Brunson, those are true closers, fam. Meaning that in close games, like, hey, we need to win this game. Who can I throw the ball to get a bucket? So when I look at teams that didn't win it all, like, for example, the Houston, I don't want to keep using Houston. Bro, Houston ain't have a closer.
No, yeah, you know Jalen Green was worried about what color his nails and all that shit was.
Come on, bro.
Bro.
But they fill that gap. But back on OKC, man, they have a true superstar in SGA and a bona fide true closer, man. So I won't be surprised if they go back to back. I really won't be surprised at all. I 1,000% won't be surprised.
Talk to me about the Pacers, bro, because you know obviously Halliburton got out, and you think they got a chance to even make playoffs this year?
Do they have a chance to make the playoffs? Yes, just because of their coaching and their playing style, right? Their playing style, they're able to play fast. Even though Tyrese is going to be out for the whole season, I think they're going to have somebody in that role that's going to be able to allow them to play fast. Now, they did lose Miles Turner, right? I'm not the biggest Miles Turner fan, but they did lose Miles Turner. They didn't really replace him with anybody else.
That's my whole thing. If you're going to get rid of him, you got to.
Who you feel me?
You know.
So you lose Miles Turner.
Because you ain't got no size down there if you get rid of him.
You don't really got size. And you also
cooked.
lose Tyrese for the whole season. So I'm not big on the Pacers. Can they make the playoffs? Yes, because you also got the play-in, right? I think they can definitely still make the playoff. They in the East, fam. The East is weak as fuck. It's the East. In the West, fuck no. These niggas in the East, bro.
Yeah,
you can literally make the playoffs in the East winning freaking 38 games. Let's be for real. You know what I'm saying? So can they make the playoffs? Yes.
Talk to me about. I know a lot of people don't speak on my. I kind of like Ja. You know Ja Morant over there in Memphis. Talk to me about Ja, man. You think this year in his future redemption, or you know what I mean? It's just going to be another repeat, same old Memphis story. I know they got rid of Bane.
Yeah, they got rid of Baines.
What do you think Ja should do? Stay over there, or?
Well, he's on a contract, so he can't leave unless they trade him. Honestly, man, I don't expect much from Memphis, fam. I don't expect much from Memphis at all. Can they make the playoffs? Yes. I think Ja Morant is that good of a player where he can get you in the playoffs. But outside of that, bro, I don't expect much from Memphis at all, fam. You got rid of Desmond Baines, right? You got Jaren Jackson Jr., who's an absolute stud, but this guy, he stays in foul trouble. Right, he's been in the league for 4 or 5 seasons. This nigga stay in foul trouble, fam. Like he has to control that. I think Jaren Jackson is gonna have a really, really good season. I think he's probably gonna average maybe 24.
Okay.
Like 24, 25. But Memphis, bro, it's just gonna be Ja and Jaren Jackson, fam. I don't see nothing else. You got eBay, he might give you 10 and 8, 10 and 7. I don't see nothing from Memphis, fam. Like, there is nothing in my soul that tells me Memphis can compete for a championship with that roster they currently have.
No, I agree, bro.
Yeah.
Memphis is in a tough spot. They not really making no big super moves like that. Obviously, they getting rid of players.
When I look at Memphis, I think Memphis would be good for betting, though. Like, they score a lot of fucking points.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like, they play zero defense and score a lot of fucking points.
Run that ball up for sure.
They run that ball up a lot. You feel me?
Let's just hope Ja can stay healthy, too.
Yeah. Hopefully he can stay healthy, too.
Keep his ass out of trouble.
Facts.
But, I'm going to wrap it up with sports right now. Let's get into some, crypto. I know you're a big crypto, heavy crypto head.
What we got? Yes.
Bitcoin and, ETH, is heating up for sure, sure. Do you feel like it's too late for people? A lot of people feel like it's too late. I've been talking to people this week. A lot of people feel like it's too late to invest in and things like that. What's your thoughts on that?
Well, number one, bro, like a lot of the people that think that, bro, they just lack the education. You feel me? Like, if you think you're too late to invest in crypto, you have no clue on what's going on. Number one, I'm just going to say this, right? The total global wealth in the world, meaning that all the money and housing and assets and everything, the total global wealth in the world is about 900 trillion. 900 trillion, right? The crypto market literally accounts for less than 1% of that. Think about that. Is 900 trillion total wealth in the world. The crypto market accounts for less than 1% of that. The total global market of crypto is about 3 trillion, right? Bitcoin is about 2. Ethereum is about 500 billion. Then you got some other coins. So the total market cap for crypto is about 3 trillion to 4 trillion, right? That's less than 1% of the total global wealth. So meaning that as time goes on, you're going to have more exposure to crypto, meaning that more people are going to get exposed to crypto. More money is going to be poured into crypto. More institutional money is going to be poured in. So therefore, the total market cap for crypto is going to go up. Right now, it's only 3 trillion. The total global wealth is 9 trillion. You're going to have money that's going to be pulled from gold. You're going to have money that's going to be pulled from real estate. You're going to have money that's going to be pulled from stocks and bonds that are going to be going into crypto. That's why you see Ethereum, they just filed Ethereum strategic reserve. They also filed a Bitcoin strategic reserve. America is planning on purchasing 1 million total Bitcoin for their reserve. 1 million total Bitcoin, right? You have companies like MicroStrategy that own close to 700,000 Bitcoin. That's about close to 4% of the total supply of one particular asset, right? So you have so many things that are going on in the crypto space where the average person has no clue. So when they sit there and say, "Oh man, I feel like I'm too late," it's like, yo, like you haven't even.
You really just in the beginning, like you can still invest. Like
you can still invest, bro. And a lot of people get stuck on the fact that
it's at 116,000. Like, come on, bro.
You can't look at it like that.
10 years, it's gonna be triple that.
It's gonna be triple that.
If you would have invested money 5 years ago, you would have 5 times that money. And now you're talking about it's too much. Like I said, another 10 years, you won't be able to 5-6 times that money.
But
it's never too late. For real.
It's never too late, especially when it comes to the crypto asset and the crypto market. It's never too late, bro, because this market is only going to keep getting bigger and bigger. You can go to Walmart right now, and you can go across 100 people. You'll be lucky if one person able to talk to you about crypto like the way I'm talking to you about crypto.
No, 100%.
Think about that.
Majority of this world, bro, they stuck on working a job, boom, 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 going home. And that's it. Like they're not worried about grabbing their little 401k, getting their benefits after they retire, whatever the case may be.
Well, that's why you have such a big wealth gap. That's why there's such a big wealth gap. You look at the top 1%, they may own, 90% of the total wealth or whatever percent that is, right? And the reason for that is because you have that 1% that are on certain things that the general public are not really hip to. You feel me? Like, that's all it is, bro. You just got to educate yourself and trying to be hip to things before they really explode. That's how you're able to make life-changing wealth. That's how you're able to make life-changing money. You got to educate yourself. So, are you late? Fuck no, you're not late, right? When you're looking at Bitcoin's almost at 118,000. Don't look at, oh, man, I need to own one. your mindset should be like, man, okay, can I own 1/10 of a Bitcoin? Can I own 5% of a Bitcoin? Think about it as a pie, right? You don't need to eat the whole pie. Get you a piece of that pie, because if you get you a piece of that pie and time goes on and more institutional money is being poured into that asset, that piece of that pie that you currently own is going to be worth more and more.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be worth more and more. Yes, you didn't buy the whole pie, but you purchased a piece, and that very piece that you have is going to be worth way more than what you paid for.
It's nothing to, you know what I mean, invest, you know what I mean, $1, $2, even $5, $10 a day.
Literally, it's a
cup
of coffee.
You know, work jobs and things, but they have that. And, you know, compound interest, like over time, it adds up.
Let your money compound.
You know what I mean? It will eventually be something if you stick to it. People, that's what jobs do. They think like for you get these 401ks and all these things, they're just taking a percentage out of that check or whatever.
And they're investing it for you.
Investing it for you.
So if
you have to do the diligence yourself.
Guess what? Listen, man, like that, and that's a great point. Your 401k is literally your job taking that money and investing it for you. If you educate yourself on certain things, man, like for example, right? Bitcoin is the fastest growing asset in human history. That means that there hasn't been another asset in human history that has given you the return that Bitcoin has given since its existence, right? So you got Bitcoin that's the fastest growing asset in human history, yet a lot of the general public is still not hip to it.
Yeah.
Imagine that, bro. That is mind-blowing. But number one, you got to understand why it's the fastest growing asset in human history. So the reason why people don't really understand it like that or really put their money in it is because of the simple fact they haven't educated themselves to really 100%. Understand it, right? You want to know what you own, right? When you own one piece of Bitcoin or any form of Bitcoin, whether it's 1%, 1/10 or half or whatever amount, when you own a piece of Bitcoin, that is you pulling from a total supply of 21 million. Meaning that every time somebody buys one, that is one Bitcoin pulling from a pile of 21 million. Once it is all gone, you cannot make more of it. And with anything with the law of supply and demand, the law of supply and demand simply states that the more something is demanded, the higher the price has to go because that demand has to be fulfilled. Right? So that's like you having 21 pair of shoes, right? Mm-hmm. There will never be more shoes made. It's just those particular shoes, you got 21 total, right? Let's say I'm like, damn, I love those shoes so much. I buy 5 of them. Now you have 16 left. My homie Roger, he comes and buys 6 of them. Now you got 10 left. Can you put a price on those 10? You can't. The price for those 10 is what somebody's going to be willing to pay for it. You can't put a price on it. It's limited. You can't make more of it. It's scarce. It has true scarcity. So whatever somebody is willing to pay for the remaining 10 pairs that you have, that's what they're going to pay for it. When you look at Bitcoin, that's why you see the price keep going up from 1 cent to $1 to 100 to 1,000 to 10,000.
Yeah.
To 100,000 because people keep buying and holding and the total supply is shrinking. Mm-hmm. So for somebody to purchase one, guess what? This person is willing to pay $117,000 to buy one. Okay, cool. 10 years from now, somebody's going to be willing to pay $10 million to purchase one. 50 years from now, somebody's going to be willing to pay $100 million to purchase one. It's only 21 million total. And you have companies that own 600,000, MicroStrategy. You have companies that own 17,000, Meta Planet. You have companies that owns 800,000, BlackRock. Think about that, bro. It's only 21 million total. You have one company that owns 600,000. You have another company that owns 800,000. You got this company over here that owns 17,000. You have a regular guy like me that just own you feel me? I own a few. You feel me? You got somebody over here, another regular person that might own like a half. Bro, it's 8 billion people on the planet. It's only 21 million. You got institutionals that are buying thousands and thousands by the day. What the fuck you think is going to happen to the price?
In other words, your ass ain't too late.
Fam, it's common sense.
Get on or your ass going to be working till you die.
Fam, it is common sense, and I don't know how to overemphasize this to people. It's like, bro, it went from $1 to 100 from 100 to 1,000, from 1,000 to 10, from 10 to 100,000. Because of supply and demand. True scarce. You can't make more of it. You can make more money. You can build more houses. You can find more gold. But you can't make more of this particular asset. And that's why it's going to keep going up forever. So it's not too late, fam. It's that simple. You want to make life-changing wealth? Take some of your money, buy an asset that has true scarcity, and hold it. It's that simple.
You could just, work a job, work at Walmart for the rest of your life. It is what it is.
Bro, it can live, bro. Even if you work at Walmart, you have a chance to change your life completely. Literally. You have a chance to change your life completely 20, 30 years from now.
You about to lead into my next subject, because a lot, like you said, it is only 1% that's like really up there. A lot of these people do want the information. They kind of want to know, like, what's some of the top passive incomes that are actually legit that they can, actually jump on right now.
Top passive incomes, right? Well, if you work in a job, your job should be your number one, right? Like your job, that's an income, of course. But also too, I would say a good form of passive income, bro, is I think trying to figure out how you can provide a service that people need, right? Like I can sit here and tell you, open a car wash or buy a jet ski or Airbnb, right? I've done all those things, and those are good passive incomes, right? Like those are things you can get a loan. You can get a loan. You can get a loan from a bank, right? Get a business loan. When you get a business loan for real estate, you got to put down 20%. Right? So let's say if you got $100,000 loan for a business loan, you got to put down 20%. That's $20,000. You can take that 80 and you can buy, a rental property or whatever. And that is all cool, fam. You can make steady money. But me personally, fam, that's not how I like to make money, bro. The way I like to make money, bro, I like to sit and think and come up with ideas and create. I'm like, okay, what service can I provide that people need? So for example, like credit. Right? Let's say, for example, right? I know a lot of people don't understand credit. Mm-hmm. Believe it or not, a lot of people don't understand. A lot of people don't know what makes up their credit, right? A couple things that make up your credit, right? The number one thing that makes up your credit is your late payments, right? So late payments, it impacts your credit a lot, right? Late payments impact your credit a lot. So if you want your credit score to be good, don't make sure you're not late, right?
I hear that. Pay them bills on time.
Pay them bills.
Now.
Your credit utilization. Meaning that if you have a $1,000 credit limit, don't spend $900 because you've used 90% of your credit. You want to keep your utilization rate under 20 to 25%, right? Mm-hmm. So knowing what makes your credit, what impacts your credit is very important because you're able to have you an 800 or 700 credit score, right?
More credit, better credit score, more credit, more funding.
If you was to ask me income or something I can do to make money, I'd be like, I could start a credit repair business. The way I would go about that, I would teach myself about credit. Hey, what makes up credit? What impacts people's credit? And I'll provide a service. People that looking to work on their credit or up their credit score, I can teach them. Hey, look, I took this person over here. They had a 600 credit score. I helped raise their score by 70 points. Here's how I did that. And the way I probably help that person, bro, will simply be like, hey, man, look, here's why your credit score is pretty low. You see your utilization rate? Stop using 90% of your credit card. Only use 20 to 30%. Keep it under that. That can help your credit score go up, right? You see all these inquiries you have over here, bro? Stop going out for new credit because every inquiry you have on your credit, that's going to impact your credit score because you look desperate and thirsty. So it's going to impact your credit. So all those inquiries, stop that. Here's how we can dispute them to get them removed off your credit. All right, bro, you see you got this over here. You're late on your bills and things of that nature. Instead of being late, call that company, set up a payment arrangement so you're not late every time, right? Let's go ahead and draft up a letter so we can get that late payments removed. Mm-hmm. Now I help this person up their credit score 70 points. Now they happy. Now they can go out for a loan to be able to buy a house. I provided them a service. They paid me for it. Now it's word of mouth. Girl, I up my credit score. Woo-de-woo, help me do it.
And just for y'all that don't
that's
know,
just a small business.
Credit is a huge thing. You could be broke, but if you got good credit, you got money.
Yes.
You know what I mean? You could go in that bank, walk out, get you a car, get you a house, get you whatever a loan. So, credit is very, very huge.
Very important.
Especially important for, for wealthy people.
Yeah. But
wealthy people use their credit. They don't use their real money.
that's facts. But yeah, bro, like that's how I would be thinking, right? As far as passive incomes, right? Like that's because I provide, and that's another way you can make a lot of money too, bro. Because there's 8 billion people on this planet.
Mm-hmm.
So if you can have an audience of 50 to 100 that's paying you consistently, fam, you can literally make a life-changing amount of money. You feel me? You just gotta. We live in a world, fam, like where you have access to so many things, meaning that I'm able to reach so many people all at once, right? Because you have the internet and you have smartphone. When you have those two things, fam, your reach is unlimited. So if you can come up with a service that you can provide and people see value in and they're willing to pay you for it, whether it's $15, $20, $30, $50, do the math, bro. If you have 100 people paying you $50, come on, bro. That's better than working a full-time job, working 40 hours a week. You feel me? So try to figure something out, a service that people need and see value in. Try to monetize it and try to grow it. That's how you make life-changing money.
I ain't gonna lie. You put it in a nice perspective that way. Like you said, people got smartphones. People have the access. The research is right in front of them, bro.
It's right in front of you, bro.
You gotta want to do the work.
You gotta want to do the work.
And it kind of goes into my next point, is in why most people don't even want like success. Like, bro, they feel like I work a job, I do this, I do that. A lot of people just want it for the attention. It's like, what's going on in today's times, bro? Like,
I mean, bro, you got to understand too. So it's pros and cons with the internet, right? The internet also makes people lazy. The internet also makes people lazy because they see a certain lifestyle and they automatically get entitled. Well, I should be living like that.
Mm-hmm.
How the fuck should you be living like that? You don't know the work that person put in. You feel me? You don't know about the sleepless nights. You feel me? The endless hours they put in to get to where they're at. You only seen the final results. You feel me? So, yeah, man, like, at the end of the day, bro, success, bro, it starts from home, meaning that you have to put in the work on the back end. You feel me? Things ain't gonna happen overnight, bro. There's been many nights, bro. For me, like, for example, like me growing my business, how I grew my business, bro. Bro, there were many nights where I did that shit alone, fam. Imagine me, it was a point, bro, for 2 years straight, I had no personal life. Because I was growing my business. It was just me. I get hundreds of messages every day. I'm responding to these messages. I can't even go on dates. Because I'm on my phone 24/7. And it's like, you know what? They going to have to understand. And if they don't understand, guess what? That's not a relationship for me. So you really got to put in the work, man. You got to put in the work. You got to put in the sacrifice. You wake up and go to a job and work 40 hours a week. Imagine if you took half of that and you invested that in your craft, in your hustle. You have no choice but to be successful.
100%.
It's that simple.
And obviously, you don't even need to do that 1 or 2 hours throughout the day.
Yeah.
It's better than nothing. It's like
better
the
than
gym.
nothing.
You know what I mean? Most people just go to work, boom, boom, and that's their life. They feel like life's over once they just got that job or whatever. But that's why it is 1% that is up there.
But look though, don't get me wrong, man. Nothing is wrong with a job because I used to work a job. But you got to use your job as a tool. When you're working for a company, you have to use that job as a tool. Meaning that, okay, this job is a tool, is giving me income, and I'm gonna use all the advantage and resources that this job provide. Use your job as a tool to get to where you really want to be. That's how you have to use it. Because guess what? That job that you're working, bro, when you wake up and you don't wake up out your sleep or you just drop dead or whatever, guess what? They're going to fill your role the next day. They're going to fill
It's the comfortability.
Bro, they're going to fill your role the next day, man. They're going to fill your role. Oh, man, RIP that guy. But here's the new opening position. Who want it?
Welcome, Nate, everybody. It's like,
come on, man.
I've been working this bitch for 20 years.
I seen that firsthand, bro. I used to work corporate. Bro. It was a guy, an analyst, bro. He died. Everybody liked him. Everybody loved him. He died. It was really fucked up. The next day, they sent out an email with his job opening. The next day, fam.
The next day having interviews.
Come
bringing in
on,
the next
man. If that
motherfucker.
don't tell you everything you need to know, man, like you better stop putting your all into these jobs. You better use that job as a tool. Use that job as a tool to get to the next level that you need to get to. Unless listen, man, nothing like having your own business. Because when you have your own business, man, you're invested. You put in all the work. When you're working for a company, man, they can replace you.
Mm-hmm.
You're replaceable. They can replace you. They're using you as a tool. They use you because they know you're going to be able to make them more money because you're going to be doing this particular job that's going to generate a certain amount of revenue where they're going to be able to afford to pay you and also at the same time make more money. If jobs weren't making money from you, they won't hire you. Yes, a job might pay you $50 or $20 an hour. That $20 an hour that they're paying you, that hour that you're working, they probably making like 1,000.
100%. 100%.
From if you look at your true labor costs as far as the productivity that you're bringing them,
how hard you be working, how many orders you
Bro,
fulfill, or
yes,
how many
bro.
orders you get out the door, whatever. Like you
Yes.
said, it's thousands of dollars to
it's
$30 an
it's
hour
all
or whatever
numbers,
they paying
fam.
you.
It's
Or,
all numbers. Every single business that's successful has P&L, profit and loss. P&L. Every business model has a P&L, profit and loss. It's that simple. If they're losing money and hiring people, trust me, they won't be hiring people.
and I know they seen it on jobs too. When shit got tight, look, you come in the next day, we laying motherfuckers off. You in that bitch sweating, hopefully your shit don't get
Exactly. So that's why you want to use your job as a tool, man. Your job should be your tool. You feel me? Use that particular tool. They paying you a salary. I bet they paying me the salary. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. I'm going to invest over here. That way I can build up to a certain level. That way when I have a certain idea and something I want to go out and explore on my own, I can do that. Bro, I feel like every single human on this planet should be able to go out and chase their dreams. Meaning that if it's an idea that you have or something you truly passionate about, go out there and chase it. There's nothing like it. You don't want to be stuck in a rat race. And the reason why a lot of people are stuck in a rat race is because they're not using their job as a tool. They're not using their full tools and resources to go to the next level. Use your job as a tool. But also at the same time, don't be scared to take chances. A lot of people are scared to take chances. You don't want to live your whole life being scared to take chances. Bro, I've lived in like 4 different states. I was 19, I moved to Tennessee to live on my own. That right there, that move right there, bro, being able to do that very early on, I knew I was a risk taker and I wasn't scared to take chances because me moving to Tennessee, I had certain opportunities that I would have never had if I would have stayed in the environment that I was in.
No, I definitely agree with you on that because obviously I moved to Miami from New Jersey at a young age. And once I moved to Miami, it put me onto a lot of games that I wasn't exactly on in New Jersey. And I just started seeing like my life just starting to go up.
Yes,
change.
bro.
100%. I used to listen to people all the time, like move out, get away from your comfort zone and things like that. But, bro, it's real. Like if you really get out there, bro, and actually just, like you said, just take a risk. If it work, it work. If it don't, boom.
It is what it
back
is.
to plan B. But, you know, you have to get out that comfort zone and you might have kids, you might have this, but find a way, bro. That's all I can say is find a way, bro.
You will never reach your true potential if you stay in your comfort zone. You will never reach your true potential.
And it kind of, you know what I mean, going into my next, you know what I mean, statement, because we talked about the lows and trying to get up there, but obviously let's talk about the pressures of actually being, you know, you're the first millionaire of your family, bro. Let's talk about the pressure of that. Like, obviously, we talked about the people trying to get up there, but, you know, let's talk about that pressure. Like, once you're actually there, you know what I mean? And obviously being the first millionaire of your family. Yeah. With some of the stuff you have to go through.
I mean, bro, being the first millionaire in my family, bro, it's a blessing, but it's definitely a lot of pressure that comes along with it because, number one, you want to stay there, right? I think that's a big part for me is like, you know, wanting to stay there. So that grind and hunger, you know, that fire, it doesn't cut out because I've been from the bottom. I came from a third world country. I know what it's like to not have anything. I know what it's like to not have lights. I know what it's like to walk to school 5-6 miles. I know what that shit like, right? So at the level that I'm at, me not wanting to ever go back to that, that's a lot of pressure in itself. Then also, too, just the relationships that I have, bro. Like, you feel me? Like, once you make it out, bro, a lot of the relationships that you have is going to feel very transactional sometimes. Just because of the simple fact that the whole family is going to come to you with their problems. You feel me? You're the one they're going to go to. You feel me? They might call you, be like, hey, how you doing? Woo-de-woo. Hey, so. You feel me, bro?
Thanks.
So it's like, when you at that level and you experiencing that, bro, it's like, damn, like, do they really fuck with me like that, or are they just looking at me as a bag? You feel me? So those are things that you deal with and you battle with. Well, I battle with personally, right? So and also too, is like, who do I go to when I need help? You feel me? Like, who do I go to? When you look like, when a family member go on my Instagram or whatever, they're like, oh, this guy's living a great life. He don't need shit. He's going to be all right. But it's never like, man, let me just call this guy and just make sure. But also, too, I get it because people might think I don't need that. Mm-hmm. They're like, oh, he's good. He's rich. Life is great. He doesn't need me to check up on him. He's all right. I'm the one out here really struggling. He should be calling me. Yeah. You feel me? So I get it. I like to play devil's advocate, bro, but it's definitely tough, fam, just because of the simple fact that you really ain't that shit alone, fam. You really ain't alone. Like, you got your kids. Like even when you have kids, bro, like, sometimes your kids might look at you as a bag, fam. Like, you feel me? Like, hey, daddy, can I get this? Daddy,
especially when they in that younger stage.
Especially in that younger stage, you feel me?
They don't really know. They just know dad lit. Dad, I want to do PlayStation.
You know what I'm
saying? To do this. And then it's like, if you don't get it, it's like, fuck this.
Yeah, bro. Like,
they probably doing all types of stuff.
It's that battle, you feel me? But that's what comes with it, bro. You feel me? It's pros and cons with everything. You know what I'm saying? And I can't be out here complaining, bro. Like, bro, it's people out there, bro, that don't even have a place to sleep, bro. Mm-hmm. You feel me? So I can never complain about, what I battle or what I deal with, because I truly feel like it's not big enough where, compared to somebody else that may not have a place to sleep or may not have a meal on their table or whatever. Like, so when I look at that, bro, I'm like, bro, I shouldn't be complaining about shit, bro. Like, it is what it is. You feel me? Like, so yeah, man, that's just how I look at it. I don't feel sorry for myself or any of that, just because I know it's people out there going, through way worse things than I am.
I mean, you pray for times to get to this point. Now you're at this point. It's like, now when you get there, you can't complain now.
You
like,
can't. Exactly.
Why you give me all this burden?
Exactly, bro. So I can't complain. And my form of complaining would be in my music, though.
Yeah.
You feel me?
It's your therapy.
Yeah, it's my therapy. So, like, and that's why I make music, man. Because, like, I like to vent. I'll vent through my music before I vent to anybody, just because of the simple fact, bro, what the fuck I look like venting to somebody that's like, damn, bro, that's what you're dealing with? Like, my nigga, I'm over here. I'm struggling. What the fuck? Yeah. So before I do that, I'll vent to the mic. Yeah. You feel me? I'll vent through my music.
And then obviously
and that helps
with
me
that,
out.
That's going to reach to the people that's kind of going through the same thing.
Exactly.
And you get to kind of, influence the people that do actually want to change their lives, go out there and,
Exactly.
chase it.
Facts.
So, I know you spoke on the music, so let's talk about your journey with that.
Okay.
With some of the lessons you learned, I know you said you just dropped the project. With some of the lessons and, that you learned throughout, your projects or maybe even a music video that you have done so far?
I would say, man, I like being creative. It's not necessarily a lesson, but like just the project I've dropped, the videos I've dropped, like I like being creative. I like putting out art. When I look at some of the music video I drop, like it's art. It's me showing my lifestyle to the world.
No, I do. I do see. I was looking at some of your. I know you have some. Sports book is kind of really like a. Like a really theme to that music. A lot of these music videos now. I feel like ever since the Chief Keef era, they just been like. Running guns. You got your homies in the back. Yeah. They got a few guns pointed at the cameraman or whatever. So now I see you kind of taking it back to that old traditional style.
Yeah.
Actually, you know what I mean? Like it's really, like you said, an art form.
An art form.
You know, you taking the time to really put a treatment together, you know, get the music right, really package it out there in the
Facts.
right way. Instead of just doing all this running gun.
Facts.
Put the shit out there so quick.
Yeah, bro. It's therapeutic for me, and it's also something I can look back on when I look at my life. You feel me? Like, when I look at my life, you know, 10, 15, 20 years from now, you know, it's something I can look at. And if I'm feeling down, it's something that can pick me up and motivate me. And hopefully I'm able to do the same for others. So, yeah, man, I realize I love being creative, fam. Like,
I ain't gonna lie, bro. You know one thing about music is that's one thing about music. You'll hear a song and it'll just bring you back to a time, bro. Like I still listen when I'm in the gym and throughout.
Yeah.
You know, I'm a heavy Future fan. I still throw on DS2. Remember where I was
Sprite
at in
too.
that time?
Yeah.
And every time I put it on, it shit just
Yeah.
had me crank. Like,
nah,
you know what I mean?
facts, bro. That's what makes music so cool, man. Like, you listen to a project. See, when I listen to music, I like to listen to projects. I don't like. That's just how I listen to music. I don't just listen to, you know, different songs. I like to listen to projects.
To the
right?
full body
the
of
full
work,
body
yeah.
of work. And when I hear a certain song, it takes you back to that a certain place in time. Like when I listen to Future, when I listen to Hendrix, that Hendrix album, it takes me back to Chattanooga, Tennessee, when I had my first heartbreak. Then I started living by myself. I was hustling. That album really got me through a lot. I was a young cat, bro. I was 21. You feel me? I was 21 years old. I had my own apartment. I bought my first BMW. I had a 320i. I was 21 years
Like,
old.
you remember vividly.
Yeah, I remember vivid, fam. I had my
I
own
ain't gonna lie,
apartment.
that's when Future was in that heartbreak stage too. So he was
Yeah.
topping that shit,
And
boy.
I felt that album
Yeah.
so hard, bro. And it took me to a whole nother level, fam. So like anytime I hear that album or I hear a track, it always take me back to that time and place in my life. That's what makes music so great.
No, 100%, bro. Music is a beautiful thing. Like
Yeah.
you said, it just, you can always put on that one song, even some of the oldies, and it'll bring you back to the times you was at the holidays with your family. Miss Mary might have still been alive. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? You think about Miss Mary, you start crying or whatever. So,
yeah, nah, facts.
you know, that's a beautiful thing. Kind of going to my next point, do you think a lot of that is changing? Obviously, with this whole TikTok and
Yeah.
like real talent is kind of out the, like, do you feel like shock value has kind of replaced real talent in a sense now?
Yeah, bro, 100%. You know, like the type of music we grew up to, fam, it's gonna be really, really hard to find nowadays because I feel like everybody's making music to go viral. You feel me? Everybody's trying to go viral, so you're gonna see a lot of one-hit wonders. But also too, what takes away from it is like, bro, it's so much content that's being put out, especially on TikTok. Like, people's attention span is very short. So when they hear a trending sound or whatever, they gonna mess with it. It's gonna be popping for a while. Then after that, it's gonna go away, and they're gonna be looking for the next thing. So how can you ever truly find like a project or song that can really resonate with you when you're hearing something new every other week? You feel me? Think about it, bro. Like when there was a song that was really popular, you would hear that song everywhere, bro. Another example, right? Rich Homie Quan, Some Type of Way. When I hear that song, it take me back to a particular time, bro. It's like I'm time traveling right now.
Still going in, man.
Bro,
R.I.P.
yes.
Rich Homie.
R.I.P.
facts,
Rich
that's-
Homie, you feel me? When I hear that Some Type of Way, bro, I automatically time travel in my head to a certain time of my life. You feel me? I remember so vivid, bro. 2014, just graduated high school. Terry Parker. I'm lit. I'm at the beach. I heard the song for the first time. I'm going to a house party. You feel me? I'm time traveling. That's what's so cool about music and certain track. You feel me? Like, certain music is really able to like resonate with your soul and take you back in time. So yeah, bro. Like, yeah, man. Like, I love music, fam.
No, facts. I mean, like you said, now we in a different time right now, 2025, and you know, a lot of this is built off of social media, the TikToks, the Instagram, YouTubes, or whatever. Do you feel like in this day and age now, can you blow up without TikTok? Like, you know what I mean? Can you come up in 25 without TikTok necessarily?
You can depending on relationships, meaning that people you know. You feel me? Like, people you know, because you also got a lot of industry plants, man. Like you got industry plants, meaning that like they just blow up out of nowhere. Like you have people like that, right? But if you just a regular artist, bro, and just a regular person and you trying to blow up, I think TikTok and social media is one of the best platforms, but it's extremely hard. It's extremely hard. It's extremely hard just because of the simple fact that, bro, I'm a numbers type of guy, and I like to be realistic. You feel me, Jeff? Like, I like to be realistic, bro. It's 8 billion people on the planet, right?
Talk to me.
How many songs or how many artists you think there are in the world? As far as making music?
Definitely millions.
100% millions, right? Also, right? How many songs you think is put out every day?
Millions.
Fam, do the math.
And
How many
getting pushed?
Fam, how many if you look at rappers right now, right, that are like, okay, that's eating, it's probably like I can probably count on 10 fingers.
Nah, for real.
Like real shit. And how many rappers there are? Millions. Right? Bro, it's like making it to the NBA, fam. You get what I'm saying?
A lot of people are blinded about this lifestyle.
I like to be realistic, fam.
And they don't know like what's really going on behind the scenes.
It's a lot of shit going on behind the scenes, fam.
Ain't really, you got these streamers eating more than these rappers.
Oh
now.
yeah,
like,
fam. Yes.
It's only the Drakes, you know what I mean? Those type of
It's a
artists.
handful. Yeah, it's a handful.
They're eating, but it's a lot of people. They just got loans from the label, and they still in debt.
Yeah,
you know
bro,
I mean?
and I feel like some of the people coming up, they see this. I feel like it's painting a wrong picture to the fans. You feel me? Because it's like it might be a fan out there that really think that their favorite guys really living like that, and they really not living like that. They real life broke. You feel me? Like real shit. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man, it's very competitive. It's very hard. But if you have some good shit, bro, the world's gonna know. But also at the same time too, I like to play devil's advocate. It's a lot of niggas with raw shit out there that are not famous or really popping. They don't have the social media presence. They don't have the audience. So it's not about how good you are. It's really like that's the thing about music. It's not, bro. It's niggas on YouTube, fam, that are super raw. Like, bro, better than anything you ever hear on the radio. You feel me? But they're not rich as fuck and they're not famous.
Bro, it's all numbers based, bro. These executives, they bringing in these artists and it's all number. Bro, you could drop, but you know what I mean? Your mom could think your music is the best, but you only doing 6 streams. The label is not gonna. He should sign to this label. Yeah. You telling the executive, I signed my son or whatever.
It's like that. It don't work like that.
Bro, you could be throwing ball in the front yard with your son and he's hitting every ball out the park. Yeah. And you think, he should be to the pros. Yeah. You're gonna tell the executive, yo, sign my son to this professional team.
It don't work like that.
It don't work like that. Type of, you looking at the numbers, he got 6 streams this week. Like, come on, bro. It don't work like that. It
don't work like that, bro.
Oh, he should be signed at 300. He need to be signed at.
It don't work like that.
I'm sorry.
So yeah, bro, I think people just need to be realistic sometimes. And it's not to crush your dreams or anybody's dreams or whatever, right? It's not that at all. I just like being realistic, bro. I just like looking at I'm a numbers guy, bro. Numbers don't lie. Odds and probabilities, numbers do not lie, fam. They don't lie. And when I look at the numbers, you feel me, like shit is hard. It's not easy. Right? Make the music, but also at the same time, you feel me, like make sure you're straight too. Like hustle, learn other things, learn how to make that money, make more money for you, and you can still continue to chase your dreams. Don't ever stop chasing your dreams, but set realistic expectation and realistic goals. That's the problem with people. People don't have realistic expectations and realistic goals. Bro, it's a guy right now who made his very first song ever, and he's like, man, I'm going platinum. Bro, it's probably 1,000 people right now today that's probably thinking that. The chances of that happening is slim to none. And I don't want to be a negative Nancy or whatever. It's just being realistic. Set realistic goals. Damn, I just made my very first song today. I bet. Let me see how many people can actually listen to it.
Everybody wants instant gratification.
Instant gratification is a recipe for failure. I want to be
starting today and then rich tomorrow.
It don't work like that.
Works like,
it don't work like that.
And speaking on kind of that, I want to get into my next point. Is like comparison.
Okay.
You know what I mean? A lot of comparison, a lot of people doing these things and they see, you know what I mean, people at the same age or even younger than them, they feel like, bro, it's killing them. They feel like, damn, he's already rich. He's already at that point. Is comparison actually killing the growth?
Yeah, it's 100% killing the growth, fam. You got to look at it like this, bro. Your life is like a book, right? You're not going to read multiple books and they're going to have the same total pages before it comes to the next chapter. Some books might be 10 pages before you go to the next chapter. Some books might be 15. Some books might be 7. You have different chapters in your life, right? Just because you're not where you want to be or you see somebody here at this level and you're not there yet, that doesn't mean anything. That simply means that they're on a different chapter in their book and you're not at that chapter yet in your book. So your life is like a book, literally. People have different chapters. That person that you're looking at and you're trying to compare yourself to, maybe their success came early on in their book. Maybe your success is going to come up a lot later. Maybe that person that's really successful, maybe mid in their book, their success might go away because that's how their storyline was. That's how it was written. Your storyline might be totally different. So don't ever compare yourself to anybody else. Look at yourself as unique in your life, and your book is unique because your life is like a book and your book is unique. Everybody's book is unique. Literally. You can tell me about your life right now, fam. You have different situations and things that happen, different chapters. Your book is going to be different from my book.
100%.
You dig what I'm saying? That's like that for everybody. So don't ever try to compare, man. Just be happy for people and simply just live your life. And always have hope. You got to always have hope, fam. You got to always have hope. And another thing, too, you got to be able to manifest. Manifestation is key.
Power of the tongue, bro.
Don't talk negative about yourself. You got to manifest success. You got to think it in your head. You got to envision it. And you got to truly, truly do that. And it's going to become a reality, fam. I'm telling you. People, oh, man, I'm never going to lose weight. Oh, man, I'm never going to do this.
Power of the tongue, bro. Bro. You already saying, I never.
That's the first
key words.
Key words.
Then you will never.
Then you would never. If you like, man, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. Man, fam, I'm a true believer in that, Jess. Since a youth. I swear on my soul, fam. Since I was a kid, fam. Growing up in Africa, West Africa, Monrovia, Liberia. Then coming to the United States. Going to Terry Parker. Since I was a kid, fam. I always told my homies, bro, I'm going to be successful. I've always said that. Always. And and you know what's crazy? I didn't have a single clue on how I was going to make it happen. I had zero clue.
You just knew you was going to get to that point.
I just knew it. You feel me? I manifested it. Even when I was 19, 20, my parents want to kick me out. I'm moving to a new state with $500 to my name. I wasn't like, oh man, why am I not like, man, bro? I'm telling you, I'm gonna be successful. I'm gonna be successful.
And that's the kind of drive and motivation and thinking you need to have.
You got to.
As long as the power of tongue, how important that is, the importance of thinking and manifesting in your mind as well. Like, I'm going to be
extremely important.
I'm going to get there.
Yes.
It's going to happen eventually. God is going to reward the people that actually putting in that work.
And here's why it happens. When you tell yourself those things, bro, and you have opportunities and things that come across you, you act on it because you're already speaking positive. I'm going to act on that. Mm-hmm. Bam, I'm going to do that. 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 When you over here like, oh man, I can't pay these bills. I'll never be this. You might miss your opportunities because you're already down. Your mindset is down.
You're already negative.
You're already negative.
Bro, that's why I don't even like that energy around me, bro, because it transfers.
It transfers.
Like with negative people and all that. As soon as I feel that, bro, I'm ready to leave.
Bro,
you
it's the
get
worst.
away from me, bro. Because you throwing off my vibe already. I came in this on some positivity. Let's figure it out. Let's get to some money. Now you were already talking negative. You bringing my vibrations down to where I'm on your level. I'm out of here, bro. I'll talk to y'all
I'm
tomorrow.
out of here. Nah, facts, bro. That is so key, bro. Bro, one of the things I hate, bro, like when I'm let's say I go somewhere and somebody see me, bro, and the first thing they want to talk about is like negative about somebody, bro. Bro, I hate that, fam. I
ain't gonna lie. I'm so bad.
I hate that, bro.
A person, I don't even like speaking on
It's
my
like, bro, I
personal
don't
business.
care.
Like, because I feel like, it's like you said, there's millions of people in this world. Everybody's going through something. So it's like, I really don't care to speak on my personal business, but it's like, I don't want to bring that negativity to somebody else. You know what I mean? It's
because
just
they can throw up their free. I get what you, no facts,
Exactly.
bro. I'm telling you, bro. You ever been, somebody ever trauma dumped on you before, bro?
Yeah, 100%.
Bro, oh my God, bro, that's one of the worst things you can do. And
then now you're in an awkward spot.
You're in an awkward spot.
They like dropped all these bombshells on you, but it's like, bro.
Hey, a nigga like, man,
Somebody call me right quick so I can
listen,
go.
bro, my car just got repoed. My dog just got hit the other day. I took him to the vet. He died. My food stamp just got repossessed. It's like, bro, it's a time and place for everything, right? And just trauma. I hate that, bro. I don't like being trauma dumped on because I have a good heart, bro.
Yeah.
Now it changes my energy and stuff. Now I'm feeling bad for you, and it's like, bro, why should you feel bad for yourself? Don't ever feel bad for yourself, ever. That's the worst. That's one of the worst things you can do. Don't ever feel bad for yourself, because when you feel bad for yourself, that's how you end up stuck. It's like, oh man, poor me.
People want this sob story, bro. They want people to feel sorry for them. Bro, like I said, it's a lot of people in this world, and everybody I guarantee, is going through, and there's a lot of people that's going through it worse than you.
Facts.
So just get out that sob and get on your grind, bro. It's 24 hours. The same way, like you said, bro, you come from Africa. You come from a third world country, really, coming from nothing to actually make yourself something. People feel like you need to have money or come from money to make it. Bro, it's a million, especially in today's time, bro, with all the resources and things we have, bro, smartphones and things like that, bro, is nothing to take some time out your day, bro, learn something, and like you said, be beneficial to your life. You'll start making, even if you work a 9 to 5, to where you starting to make some side money and things like that to actually better your life, bro.
Facts. Nah, you're absolutely right, brother. You're absolutely right, man. 100%.
So, that's a wrap here for it. We feel like we knocked a lot of topics out today.
We did, man. We did. We talked about a lot. You feel me? Listen, man, I appreciate everyone tuning in. You feel me? If you love this show and you love what we're doing, simply give us a like on this video, man. It's going to help out the algorithm. And look, if you want to come on this couch and you want to talk to us and you want to be a part of the show and you want to share your story, we're going to add the contact info below. Simply go ahead and message us, and we're going to go ahead and get you on, man. Top 2, not number 2. We're going to see y'all soon.